Welcome to Stone Hands. My name is Simon and I will show you some principles of creating a conscious business. But first of all, let me introduce myself. I have been a board member for the Estonian Eco-Village Association for 5 years, a member of council for the Baltic Eco-Village organization for 3 years, and I have been running my own business for 7 years and been the assistant of manager in another business for 10 years. So I will share my insights that I have gained and learned through meeting various people of high influence in this world who have paved a better future for many of us. Hopefully this video will help you and you will gain some inspiration to become a better entrepreneur in your life. So, first of all, let's start with a story. I have this favorite brand, Patagonia, a clothing brand. Maybe you have heard of them. And they have really many principles that they are trying to make clothes that are sustainable, that last long, and that will never be overconsumed because they are fair priced. And they feel guilty of messing with environment by producing clothes. I think that's the first principle, that by making or doing any business, we must acknowledge our impact to the environment, to the world, to the nature, and to people. If we are able to acknowledge our impact, we can start working all around our sphere of influence, and where we are able to produce a product or an outcome that is least impactful to the environment or to society in a negative manner. If we are able to concentrate our impact, we are actually able to understand our position. So, I'll tell you another story from Patagonia, that one of their principles, that they have people working for them, but they can have 2 or 3 months off each year to go volunteer for some social cause or environmental organization, and they get paid by Patagonia. So it may be that they go help Greenpeace for 3 months and they get paid for their work of charity. And I think it's a really strong signal to the person working under you that you have your values. So let's go to the second principle, the determination of values. When someone is working for you, that person must understand your values and why you are doing something. When you have understood your true impact to environment, etc., you can phrase your values. When we are trying to do some greenwashing, like the European Union or some other unions or countries, we tend to lie to our people, to our civilians, or to our customers. But if we are able to actually understand our impact to the nature, to the world, we can also phrase our values. For example, when I understand that my company is actually polluting and using plastic with our products, I cannot say that we are environmentally friendly company. Of course not. We are zero emission company because we are using wind energy. That's just a freaking lie. No. But I can say that our aim, or one of our values, is to help build a more sustainable planet. And on this very moment, we are using some plastic and we are greenwashing people with wind energy. But we are trying to get better and try to support new technology that will help to have a more greener planet. So having those values will attract the right people to work for you. And third value, the third principle of attracting those people to your company and having your kind of set of values, like, okay, being consciousness. It's not all about sustainability. It's one part of it. Being conscious about the nature and our impact on the environment. Another thing is that we are conscious about our behaviors and what are our goals, our aims. Like, maybe you have seen the film Creed, where a multimillionaire tycoon, business tycoon, is organizing his birthday party, and he's not fair with people. He's a tyrant and quite evil person, exploiting people in India, etc., and having huge profits for himself. So when we are setting our goals and aims, we must make a value proposition to our own staff and to our own people. And it can be as we give out or we give away the ownership to the people, like the Scandinavian models, that many enterprises are led by the workers themselves, so-called social capitalism, And you can do it many ways. You can have council of workers that they feel responsible of the company that they are working in. They can have equity in the company, that they have a percent of shares, that they feel truly that they're owning something. And of course, rewards. Like in our country, there are many Scandinavian companies, and people over here in Estonia, they prefer to work for the Scandinavian companies because the companies are loyal to their workers. So for a person who is working for example, for a company for 10 years, gets slow pay rise, gets promoted, and gets bonuses, and has to work less, like the Scandinavian model from working from 8 to 3, for example, that they get a lot of benefits. And that's one of the most important thing, that you make your staff wanted, welcome, and you support their families, that they could live their family lives. And another example from Patagonia, it's just so inspiring company for me. Like Patagonia started offering childcare at their offices, so people or families could work at their office and spend time with their children also. And of course they developed childcare, that there were people who were mending or keeping eye upon the children, but parents were always available and always there to spend some time with their children. And that's one of the values that you could ingrain into your business, that it's child friendly, it's family friendly. And when a woman is going to have a child, then you offer her bonuses and you pay her when she is away, that she feels welcomed and loyal to the company. So maybe you are getting my point. Just be loyal to your people and they will be loyal to you. And being nice to your customers, of course, it's like ABC, 101, being nice with your customers. But there's another element. So let's go to the principle number 4, that yes, we can be nice with customers, but our staff is the most important. That when those people are led by the mission, they have got this sense of mission, that we are going to change the world, or we are helping to make the social system better, we are helping homeless, or we are helping people to reach their true potential, or we are cleaning the ocean. So at least 3% of your income, it can be also revenue if you're brave enough, should go to your chosen charities or organizations. Like on this very moment, the 3% of profit that I earn with my own company, it goes to our eco-village network. 3% of the profit that we earn, because we are helping a social cause. And I have also set goals that in 10 years I will have millions and millions of euros, and I will start building eco-villages for people. So you must always find a way how you can contribute back to society and help others to be lifted up. It can be free knowledge, it can be mentorship to some certain groups. Like I went to this business course around 10 years ago, and there was one man in our country who has founded 6 Waldorf schools and countless of enterprises, and he has also sold weapons in his youth. Yeah, so he has lived a picturesque life, and in his seminar there was around 40 people learning about business, and there were 4 boys from the school. They were 16, 17, and he granted for them a free entry. Otherwise the course cost many hundreds of euros, because he wanted to educate young entrepreneurs that they could found their own businesses and start giving back to society. So principle number 5, that we all as entrepreneurs, we are giving back to society. We are the ones that lead the masses, lead the society to desired outcomes. We help to make a society more friendlier, more benevolent, more sustainable actually. So enterprises, they lead the society by their own decisions, how they choose to interact with the world, what kind of purchases and investments they are going to make. And if you are aware of it, you can start making partnerships with brands and companies that share a similar vision, so you could build strong bonds that help creating a greener environment. Like there was this Danish town that had quite bad situation, a lot of unemployment, etc. And they created a waste processing plant. And then from there someone decided to create a biofuel plant. Okay, and then they started making electricity from the tides. So they made eventually they made like 7 or 8 plants of different purposes, and they were sharing the economy, they were sharing the workforce, and they were actually pumping money into the city. So eventually that little small town became quite rich and strong, because those environmentalist conscious companies started giving to the city, to the town, to the people, and also giving labor to them. So making strong partnerships will give you a long-lasting impact to the world. And when you have your mission, you can educate people. So number 6, you start educating people through your principles and through your experiences. You start giving out your expertise for free for the general public. Of course, you can sell your expertise to other companies, but you had to educate people so they could understand your goals and your meaning and your purpose, that they could follow or even join you. I have had many examples when I see someone learning something in my classes or learning something from someone, and suddenly they start cooperating, and the student goes on a journey with the master to found their own company or help the master out with solving some really special problems, like the company where I have been 10 years and helping the management. I have brought them the skills and knowledge about social media and the way how people nowadays think and work, like working from distance and using the internet and the marketing strategies from Facebook, etc. So I have brought a totally different value that has come with my generation, that older generations, they have it hard to comprehend or to understand. And same will happen with me eventually, that I will find some people who know things about the next generation that I am not aware of, and we can develop our products and our companies even further. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Subscribe, hit the bell button, and check out the videos on manifestation, and see you soon. Goodbye.